welcome back to Tarot with Kat, or welcome if this is your first time here. I am Kat. This is Tarot with Kat, my new YouTube tarot channel. It's wonderful to see you guys all here. For the time being, am doing readings for all the fire and earth signs every Monday morning and all the air and water signs on Wednesday morning. And this will be the reading for Capricorn for the week of September 29th through October 6th. So it's been astrologically speaking, and I always like to start thinking about what's happening in the universe before I do the tarot, because it's the energies are all interconnected and related. And so it's been powerful. It's been a powerful month. It's been not just eclipse season, September was crazy, but there are planetary alignments and arrangements that haven't happened in a generation or generations, and a lot of people are experiencing lots of big shifts in their life, especially in career and changes in, living situations. And we've had really powerful readings coming up. So for you, Capricorn, with where the sun is right now this week, and this is a general reading, and I do a big subscribe. I really hope to build up my subscribership and be able to have like extended readings in my member section and whatnot. But for the time being, it's a general reading. Whoever is here watching, it was meant for you. So use your intuition as well, and let this ring true for you if it does. So you, Capricorn, you're impressing other people right now, I think, with how competent you are and your willingness to take on challenges. I mean, that's your spirit. And especially right now with the sun in Virgo and your, personality traits, and you're probably really, like I said, impressing people. And it's a really good time, I think, to showcase your leadership skills and take calculated risks with your career right now. This is that time for you to step into that. So you might be crossed by things that that challenge you in that regard. So yeah, that's like the pulls that you or pushes that you might be feeling, Capricorn, with where things stand right now. So let's see what the tarot cards say, shall we? This is the reading for Capricorn for the week of September 29th through October 6th. All right. So I have put links. It's my little lepidolite heart, my little purple heart. Lepidolite is a very special stone. You can look it up later, or maybe I'll put a link down in the comments. I got this in Sweden, just outside King's Castle in Stockholm this summer. If you click the more button underneath the video, the little more ... and look in the description for this video, I've put links to all the tarot decks that I use. I also put some other more description for certain family and loved ones that I've started doing this for. I put scriptural parallels and connections to your tarot reading if that is something for you. So do check that out. So this is the card that's coming up for you right now. And you are being represented by the Judgment card right now this week, okay? Awareness, obstacle, challenge this week. We've got an Ace of Wands. Down here in your subconscious toolshed, what you're bringing is part of your subconscious that you just carry along with you, part of your ego, is this Emperor card. That's very Capricorn, faux show. The fourth major arcana, also stability, home, all four kings combined, strength, rules, regulations. Maybe you're in the military. This would be, that kind of a background. So bring it with you. Stepping out of something in your immediate past this week, Capricorns, that's a Three of Wands situation. Something's changing. Something's, making changes in your Ace of Wands is your obstacle or your challenge. Interesting. All right, we're going to get into full reading in just a minute. Crowning you here in your crowning area as your ideal is a Queen of Swords. Okay. You'll be stepping into your immediate future after this week. At the end of the week on October 6th, we're going to look at you stepping right into a Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles energy right there. You and your environment this week, Capricorn, are coming up as the King of Cups. What a balance. Wands, Swords, Pentacles, Cups, all court cards except for Youth This Age, which is beautiful, new inspiration. Anyway, your environment this week, Capricorns. Another major arcana, the Hermit, is going to be your environment. There's a great bit of advice. Okay. In your hopes and fears section, Capricorn, we're getting a Two of Pentacles. And you're getting for your final outcome, oh, how beautiful. Beautiful final outcome, Ten of Cups. What a gorgeous spread, Capricorn. And I think it's like I said, I think you're starting to shine at work or wherever, somewhere in your life, you're starting to shine and people are starting to recognize it, and you're leveling up in that regard somehow in your life. Now, before we get too deeper into the spread, I like to pull one of my holographic Rider-Waite illustration cards as a clarification card for this reading. So this final card we pull, we won't look at it. It's going to clarify or confirm what this reading tells us. So if at any time during this reading you think it's ringing true and it reminds you of something you're going through and you're like, oh my gosh, I think that must have something to do with this. Or if you know the tarot, or if you're learning the tarot, great time to check it out. Think about what you think that card might be under there and pop that down in the comment section. I watched many YouTube, other tarot. I belong to many other YouTube tarot people, and I love having my tarot read by them. They continue to help me learn more, deeper knowledge of the tarot than I already possess. All right, so Capricorn, this week, you by the Judgment card, which makes total sense. You're right at the end of a phase where you're starting to level up things in your life. And so when you're at that stage of the game in the Fool's journey, you have to go through this judgment where you're literally looking at all the things in your life and cutting away the ones. You're like getting rid of the bad habits, like, no, and I'm going to put my energies into this place so I show growth, so I progress and I do better. And that's what you're feeling like you're doing right now in your life, Capricorns. You are coming up as that Judgment card. Either that's what you're doing, or that's what you're right now, this week, in your life, at this moment. You're being crossed as your challenge, awareness, obstacle. I don't like to think of it as an obstacle. This is an Ace of Wands. Aces are new opportunities. Wands are action. So this is great new opportunity to take action and make a big change in your life somehow. Like maybe a big move, maybe something has come across your path into your awareness that you're now dealing with, I think. That's why it's crossing you. You're judging things probably because you're thinking about this opportunity. You're coming from an Emperor back up in your subconscious tool shed. That's awesome. That's like a real position of strength, Capricorns, and you are that strong. You're strong, earth sign, stable, and so you've got that stable Emperor energy. The fourth major arcana is major stability. So that's what you got going for you. You're in your immediate past, you've had some sort of change of environment where maybe you made a recent move, or you've been traveling, or you're looking to move or travel or make a change in that regard. He's looking out. He's got a couple of his staffs like planted, growing leaves there, but he's like looking further, looking to move. So this is you, like in the recent past, having opportunities to expand your horizons, so to speak, in some way, shape, or form. Either in your home life, but I have a feeling it's more like in your career because of the pentacles I'm seeing. And so you have a real balance of elements. You got fire, you got air, you got earth, you got plenty of water. So that's beautiful. You're finding that balance. We'll talk about that balance right here that's in your hopes and fears. But in your ideal, you're coming up crowned by a Queen of Swords. So what I'm thinking is that it's your ideal to be in charge of your like thoughts and emotion. And Queen of Swords is, she's a ruler, but she cares for the people. She's the one that nurtures the people, but she's also a very good communicator. Because swords are communication, words, the words we choose, the words we use. And it could also be higher education. So this could mean, you know, needing to either even further your higher education. This could be that. It could also be you needing to be more a skillful and nurturing, thoughtful communicator, choosing your words wisely. I've been saying that in other readings too, about because it's really careful to be mindful and choose your words wisely. And that's exactly what the Queen of Swords is the master of. So that's why you, Capricorn, have the Queen of Swords crowning you this week. And so you're stepping into a Queen of Pentacles energy. So this is beautiful. So she is just like the Queen of Swords, only she is, Pentacles are earth and earthly goods and also finances. So she's more in charge of like taking care of everybody, like materially, like taking care of people's material needs. And so you're going to meet somebody in your near future with Queen of Wands energy, either a woman or a man with this Queen of Wands energy, who helping you take care of your worldly and material financial needs somehow. Or this could be you becoming more a Queen of Pentacles, but I do feel like you might have somebody in your future that's bringing that to you. You are the King of Cups. This is you down here. This is you and how you're feeling in your environment. You're feeling the King of Cups. So kings are in charge and stable, but cups are all about love and emotion and feelings and creativity. And so the King of Cups is very he's a loving king. He's a very affectionate, demonstrative with his love. He's got one little foot in the water, like he's in touch with his emotions. He's intuitive. So this is not necessarily a male. The tarot is genderless. So if you're a woman, it could be a woman with King of Cups energy, just in control of your emotions and taking care of others. Stability, emotional stability is what I would call the King of Cups. See, that's you. In your environment this week, which is a card of introspection, of being alone or being... This can also be, okay, because it's coming up in your environment, you might have somebody, Capricorn, that's in your environment that is your hermit person, who's very wise, who's a person who is often like this would be a counselor that nobody knows you're seeing. This would be the priest that you go into the confessional and he hears your, that could be somebody in your environment that you're speaking with, getting advice from, learning from. Could be somebody you follow on a YouTube channel that you're starting out something, business or something, and so you're following somebody. Nobody knows that's where you're getting all this expertise, It could be something like that if this is showing up in your environment as well. Or this could just be the environment you're being handed as far as just opportunities to just be alone so that you're contemplative and focusing on your wisdom on the right next move. Because your hopes and believe it's probably a fear or a hope that you'll be able to juggle things. This is juggling finances and balancing things out. This Two of Pentacles, having to balance your job, your kids, the rent, stuff like that is what the Two of Pentacles. So I think sick of feeling like this and having to do this, which is why it's in your hopes and fears section. But don't worry, Capricorns. You've got a 10 of Cups as the final outcome. This is beautiful. This is family. You have a whole family there. It's total fulfillment. It's total happiness, total bliss. And this isn't like just 10 cups and that's all you get. This is like endless abundance is your final outcome. So that is a beautiful final outcome. All right. So with all of that, what do we think the confirmation or the clarification card could be? I think that you have some opportunities you're working on. You're going to be showing off some of your skills, I think. I think you're going to get somebody in your life giving you beautiful opportunities. And if you're having to juggle things around, but that's okay. You are in control and you're making connections with people. And that's really cool and important to make these dreams come true. These aces turn into something. I'm so curious what our confirmation. It's wands. It's a bunch of 8 wands, swift action. So I think this is telling you to take swift action. You had the ace of wands. You've got the 8 of wands. Move. Don't be a hermit too long. Do take action, or there's swift action coming. Be prepared. It's okay. If you got a counselor, cool. Maybe you should get one. Maybe getting a counselor is what helps you, keep your sanity as you go through these transitions in order to achieve this beautiful ultimate outcome, Capricorns. Great reading, Capricorns. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the subscribe button right here. My subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, check out my scariest cards in the tarot deck video, which I tried to get fun and creative with there. I hope you'll check that out for the month of October. Hope you enjoyed your reading. Have a blessed week, Capricorns. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.